In today's video, you are going to learn how to prevent the thoughts that trigger panic attacks. Make sure you watch until the end to get the maximum benefit. Tell me in the comments if this has ever happened to you. You feel a twinge in your chest, and in less than a second your brain whispers, "Heart attack." Just like that, your body floods with fear. You tense up, your heart races more, and before you know it, you're deep in a health anxiety spiral. But here's the truth. That thought wasn't a fact. It was an automatic thought, and it can be challenged. Hey, it's Patrick from transformingsad.com, and welcome to episode 3 of this CBT series for health anxiety. In the last episode, we talked about how to spot your triggers, the moment the anxiety starts. Now we're taking the next step, identifying the automatic thoughts that flood in right after a trigger hits. These are the thoughts that fuel the anxiety loop, and learning to spot them is one of the most powerful tools you'll ever use. An automatic thought is that split-second idea your brain throws out in response to a trigger. They're fast, they're habitual, and most of the time, they're completely irrational. Examples. This headache must be a tumor. That pain means I'm dying. Doctors missed something, I just know it. They feel true, but they're usually based on fear, not fact. These thoughts aren't just fleeting ideas, they create the emotion. When your brain says, "This is dangerous," your body responds with adrenaline, tension, and hypervigilance. Suddenly, you're no longer just noticing a sensation. You're now fighting for your life, even when you're perfectly safe. And the more you believe the thought, the more anxious you feel. The more anxious you feel, the more your body reacts. And the more your body reacts, the more evidence your brain thinks it has that something's wrong. See the trap? Let me show you a few cognitive distortions that often show up in health anxiety. Catastrophizing. This mole must be skin cancer. Mind reading. The doctor looked worried. Something's wrong. Fortune telling. What if I die in my sleep? All or nothing thinking. If I don't feel 100%, something is definitely wrong. These are the scripts your brain plays on repeat, but CBT gives us a way to hit pause and change the narrative. Here's your next tool, the thought tracker. When you feel anxiety rising, stop and ask, what just went through my mind? What did I believe about that sensation? What story am I telling myself right now? Don't judge it, don't fix it yet, just write it down. This begins to separate you from the thought, because remember, you are not your thoughts, you're the one observing them. Most people never pause to question their thoughts, they just believe them, especially when they sound urgent, scary, or convincing. But here's the truth, thoughts are not facts. Thoughts are habits, and habits can be changed. The more you practice catching these automatic thoughts, the easier it becomes to calm your body, because you're not letting your brain drive you straight into fear anymore. This begins to separate you from the thought. Because remember, you are not your thoughts, you're the one observing them. Most people never pause to question their thoughts, they just believe them, especially when they sound urgent, scary, or convincing. But here's the truth, thoughts are not facts, thoughts are habits, and habits can be changed. The more you practice catching these automatic thoughts, the easier it becomes to calm your body, because you're not letting your brain drive you straight into fear anymore. If you've ever believed a scary thought about your health, you're not alone, and you're not broken. Comment "thought tracker" below, and I'll send you a free worksheet to help you practice this every day. And don't forget, the full free health anxiety course is linked in the description. This is exactly what we dive deep into with tools that you can use today. Automatic thoughts might feel powerful right now, but they lose their grip the moment you notice them. Next up, we'll learn how to challenge those thoughts and replace them with beliefs that actually support your healing. Like and subscribe to transform your anxiety into the life of your dreams.